Good day everyone. Welcome back to Educate Yourself. So today we are discussing an important topic on PHP, that is PHP cookie. What is actually a cookie? This is a small piece of data, or you can say this as a small file which the web server sends to the web browser to store when the same server is again accessed from the same browser. So cookie is actually a concept that takes place when a same server is being used multiple times from the same computer or from the same browser. This can lead to add or attach a piece of data along with the useful data by the server to the browser. Okay, so browser will include these piece of data when this access takes place continuously or multiple times over the same server from the same browser. So that is the concept where the cookie take matters. So each time the same computer requests a page with same browser, it will send the cookies too. Okay, so this is the simplest concept. Let's see what is and how it is defined and all. The data is organized as a key or value pairs. So in cookies, the data will be in organized as a key or value pairs. So for attaching or for creating these cookies along with the web page, so we have to create or set the cookies for our web page. That's it. So that's what we are going to create here. Set cookie is a function. As you can see, set cookie. This is the function that is used to create a cookie, and the function must come before, or you must write this set cookie function before any of the tag in your HTML code. Okay, and one more mandatory thing here is that name is a mandatory field for the set cookie. So let's get into these details, but first let's see this cookie is set cookie is a function that is used to create the cookie. Okay, and the function that must be this function that must be declared anything above the any of the tag that you are writing. That means in your first page, this set, if you are planning to set the cookie, then that function will be there at the first before any of the tags. Okay, so that is the main thing that you have to keep in mind. And another is here for the set cookie function, the one field is name. Without declaring the name or assigning the name for cookie, we can't define a cookie. So that is the importance of the field name in set cookie function. So let's get into the syntax now. So this is the function set cookie, and we are having a lot of things inside. Let's see each of them. The first one is name. As we had already told, that name is one of the only mandatory field in the set cookie function, and it can also have the values. Expire, that means the time, for how much time the set cookie works, or for how much time this work, and that is the expiration date. There you have to enter the time actually. Then patch, domain, secure, HTTP only. So here in taking consideration set cookie, this name is a mandatory field, and value is actually the value that we are going to add to the cookie, and that will be shown when the browser is being accessed from the same server. The server will attach this value when that action takes place. And expiration date is the date that is very playing a very important role in this set cookie function for creating, retrieving and deleting cases, etc. Then another one is patch, domain, secure and HTTP. So let's take what are this secure is actually a true or false value. Here what we are going to keep in consider is that whether this transfer cookie only with HTTPS, so through which media you are going to transfer the cookie. So it is only through the HTTPS, then that is become true or false. That will get the value true or false accordingly. And in HTTP only is actually another attribute that says true or false, and it means what? Cookie accessible only over HTTP. If there is a field in your set cookie function as HTTP only, that means your cookie values or your cookie can only be accessed over HTTPS to prevent the attacks. Okay, so these are some of the attributes, main attributes, and their functions and their concepts. So through this method you can create, or through this function you can create a cookie. Then how to delete a cookie? To delete a cookie, use the set cookie function. That means you all need to do the same or write the same function, but where is the change? It here we can use an expiration time in the past in order to delete a cookie. So whenever you need to delete a cookie, you just change its time to a past time. And for creating a cookie, you can give a valid time. Okay, so this is the basic concept behind the cookie and its mandatory fields and its function and the main concepts. So let's get into an example now. So as you can see, we have our HTML page like this, but before that you can see an PHP, and inside you can see a set cookie. So this is what we have told earlier, that before you are going to add or to write any of the taglines or the HTML code, you must declare the set cookie function if you are going to attach this cookie into your browser. Okay, so here we declared set cookie, and having something inside like this can be the value, this can be the name. Here the set cookie having the name as user. I defined its name as user, and it is having the value, this name set cookie with the name user can have the value here as John, and I've declared or I've given a valid time here. Okay, so these are even very simpler way to express a set or to define a set cookie. So here what only things we are giving is what it having a mandatory field, that is its name, and we should obviously give a value to that. So we are giving this John as the value, and of course the time. This is the very important field that shows its expiration, its creation, etc. So this is very important. If we are using a past time here, it will be deleted or it will get deleted. So this is the way you can use the cookie function. Then you can write or you can create a your own web page. Contents, everything can be written inside the body itself, body tag itself, and after you have to check whether this cookie function or this cookie works or not. So for that we are going to take our PHP, and inside we are taking some conditions here. That's, let's see, here is our first if condition. It's showing that is set. So this is actually an built-in function in the PHP that is normally used, that's mainly for finding if the cookie value is set or not. Is set means this is set, and this not indicates if not set. So here we are going to check whether this cookie function or this cookie set or not. So here is not set condition. For not set condition, we are assigning the value ampersand cookie. So this is the thing, this is the way you want to check it. So you must write it like this too, and inside you are giving the cookie name. Okay, so we checked our first, and what you have to print here, this is not set condition. When it become true, the cookie is not set. Okay, so that you have to print. And for the next case, that means then the cookie will be, that value will be, or that cookie will be ready. So in that case you can one thing you can say that cookie is set, and another thing you have to view what is that cookie or what is inside that. So for that you can use the value is. So here we are linking this sentence with the cookie value. So here you are just assigning that user's value to this area. Okay, so that is the way you can simply output the cookie value, or if not, if it haven't worked really, so you can get this output too. So then you can change these attributes and come out to this function to check whether or where you have to change or make changes. So this is the way you can create a cookie it should have name as a mandatory field, and it should contain a value, then only you can output it properly, and it should have a valid time. Then after you can use this if is set, mainly this one, and you can use this if else conditions to check whether the cookie is set, and if it is okay, then you want to output the value, or you want to view that cookie what it says. So this is all about the cookie. Thank you.